Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. John Kelly, profiler here, and welcome. Welcome to today's show, Liars in Love. It's going to be an interesting show. Hang in there. I think you'll enjoy it. I want to send our deepest condolences out to Charlie Kirk and his family, friends, and all the victims of this senseless murder. Horrible, diabolical, senseless murder. Our deepest condolences. I also want to put our disclaimer out there that everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And that certainly goes for Tyler Robinson. No question about it. In our last show, we did something on, the roommate saying, what is this, some kind of joke? It's coming out right now. He was making statements about Charlie Kirk and this and that. And then also, we understand that he made statements to a roommate. A roommate now. Now, supposedly the statements to the roommate, I don't know how true they are. I'm not positive. We're going to hear more about it, but I'm befuddled by it. I'm like curious what the hell's going on here. Because supposedly a statement he made to the roommate was, that he left a weapon in a bag in the woods at such and such drop place, right? Now, from what I understand, the roommate said that this was a joke. He thought it was a joke. Well, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. And I don't think it's a joke. I'm wondering if the roommate is a joke because somebody that has gone this far and killed a prominent person like Charlie Kirk is now making, these really ridiculous mistakes of calling up a roommate who's far away from him, and he's telling him, "Hey, look at, I've got a weapon in a bag over here in the woods at a certain point." Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you call the roommate up? And then roommate says, "Oh, I thought he was joking." Really? You thought he was joking? He's talked about Charlie Kirk in the past. It's all over the TV. Charlie Kirk's been assassinated. I mean, what's going on here? There's something here. I'd like this to be clarified better. I'm really curious about this. Okay. If you like what we're doing, please shoot us a nice like. If not, and you want to subscribe or do both, please subscribe, comment, and share. We love your comments. We can't get enough of them. We always get back to you. So let us know how you feel and let us know what you think. That's important to us. We appreciate your brain power all the way. Also we have our other channel that we have out there. It's called Thrive, John Kelly's Thrive. And that is filled with all kinds of educational information on addictive illness, which is the biggest serial killer in this country. And addictive illness does not discriminate. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, or an independent. Addictive illness can end up in your family or could even end up in you. You never know. It is an illness, it is a disease, and there are many throughout the country that are addicted. So please feel free to use John Kelly's Thrive for any information. Like I said, we have it loaded with information. The roommate said he wasn't joking and he didn't turn him in. The roommate knew, absolutely positively knew Tyler was not joking and did not turn him in. That's something I want to know what you think about. He was turned in by his family later that day. He said he was sorry to involve him. Tyler said he was sorry to involve his roommate. He was going to keep it a secret until his death at old age. He would die of old age and keep it a secret. Why did he leave the note? So why did you leave the note for your roommate, Tyler? That's what I'm trying to get. Yeah, you're innocent until proven guilty, but I want to know why you left that note. And then he talked to his roommate about, you remember when I was engraving bullets? Come on, folks, please. I mean, somebody's got to have some common sense around here. Remember when I was engraving bullets? If somebody was at your table, your roommate in your apartment, engraving bullets, wouldn't you ask him why he was engraving bullets? It's just not the norm. That just doesn't go on all the time. I mean, an honest question, a common sense question. Why are you engraving bullets? Hey, Tyler, what are you going to do with those bullets? Another common sense question after you find out what he's engraving on them? After you know what he's engraving on them? What are you going to do with those bullets? Come on. A little common sense here, huh? I mean, I'll tell you something. It just blows me away. Well, please don't talk to the police. He tells the roommate, don't talk to the police and get a lawyer. Now, the roommate doesn't know anything about this at this point in time until he's told. This is dropped on him. Tyler's not caught yet. This is just dropped on the roommate. He hasn't even been caught. Nobody knows who he is. He even told the roommate they're hauling some older white guy away. It's all part of such a confusing situation there. It's crazy. Then he turns around and says, if I see this on Fox, I'll have a stroke. Bullet engraving notices, bulge, OWO. Bullet engraving notices, bulge, OWO. Then finally delete this message. And again, the roommate didn't turn him in. Remember that at that time. At that time, the roommate did not turn in this killer or suspected killer or admitted killer. But innocent till he gets his day in court, innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning in. Please let us know how you feel. Please let us know your thoughts. Most importantly, take care of yourself. Make it a great day. Stay on your toes out there. We live in a violent world. And until we talk again, God bless. Thank you.